Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Dagger, the primary fire. We're going to talk about this now. What do I have written down here? She does some healing. She does some damage with it. She does both those things. But there's 3 major things that I don't think are immediately obvious. First, we're going to do nerdy stuff. We're going to talk numbers. I'm overly invested in this primary fire. Don't care about the other things right now. Just primary fire and stats. When it hits someone, it does 10 healing to them. And anyone nearby gets 18 AoE. When you hit someone, they will get both the direct and the AoE. And you can see on the ground here, a little blue circle's the AoE circle.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
AoE stands for area of effect, but you hit someone, 28 healing. There's currently a season buff where it's 15% more. I don't know what that means in real numbers, but just know you hit someone, it's about 30 healing, and then everyone in the circle around gets about 20. When you hit an enemy, it does 15 damage. Notably, if you hit an enemy, you get healed. You see that's 21, that's because of the season buff, but it'll generally be 18. So, you hit someone, it does an AoE heal around them. No matter if it's a friend, foe, or even a full health ally, you can heal off them too. So Cloak and Dagger, you generally want to play near someone, so that even if they're full health, you can chuck it on them, heal up. If someone dives you,
Here come the bad guys.
you can even potentially run into them and heal up. With the season bonus right now, Venom is literally unable to kill you. Let's see, where is our big boy here? Big boy. He's shooting you, you jump up and down, up and down, up and down, around. You don't really need to aim. And he can't hit you. So, that's the basic part of the gun. You hit something, it heals. Hit something, it damages. The numbers are a bit different, but generally that. Now let's talk about the special properties of the weapon, now that we got the numbers out of the way. 1, it auto-aims. So like you see my cursor, not even looking, whoa, it's hitting them. Crazy, it's doing that. Special property 2, oh yeah, the auto-aim also works on enemies when you're just firing it like this. Special property 2, it can bounce 1 time. Woo, woo, woo. How does this work together? When you bounce it off something, it'll also try to auto-aim to an ally though. So if you bounce it, it won't hit enemies. If you aim it, it'll hit an enemy or ally. When you have it in the middle like this, it'll try to go for the one you're nearest aiming to, but if someone is full health, it'll actually aim for literally anyone else. So if there's an enemy there, it'll shoot an enemy. If there's a damaged ally, it'll go for that person over the full health ally. If you're aimed direct on someone, it won't go to the other person. So bouncy, bounce, bounce, bounce.
Get ready. Here come the bad guys.
Special property 3 of the auto-aim. If you get too far away, the auto-aim stops working. So you see how they're like highlighted like this? Still going? How far do I need to get? Let me go this way instead. We're gonna cut to the future. But yeah, we need to get pretty far. I went that way, it didn't work. You need to get pretty far to actually have the auto aim still working. But you notice your gun actually, you have no bullet drop off. Your gun just goes forever. So you can snipe, but usually your teammates are going to be in the way, and it's a slow projectile, so if you're aiming at an enemy, they've already moved. Interesting property is that you can literally go through them, and it won't hit any of them. But if you bounce it, the auto aim starts again, even though you're out of range. So, with all this in mind, what can we use this for? So one, Cloak and Dagger has two main ways to heal. They got this bubble, they've got their primary fire. Yeah, we got all the meat out of the way. So we got the bubble, we got the primary fire. If you walk into anyone, you'll get healed by doing your thing. So like, oh wow, you're trying to kill me, you're so stupid. You know, because you literally heal faster than they can damage you in a lot of cases. Like, oh, I'm damaged and I have an ally near me that needs healing. Let me just walk into them while I'm healing. A lot of daggers don't realize they can heal off full health allies. So do that too. But this is your primary way to stay healed. You're either getting dove on or you're next to a teammate. So there are two ways to heal, and I guess the ultimate too, and then your escape here.
My time to shine.
It's a lot more than a lot of the other heroes. Like Invisible Woman especially, she can't really heal while she's healing. Mantis has to take away from her healing resource to heal. But Dagger pretty much does it all. Additionally, we can take advantage of the bounciness to heal allies this way. So, oftentimes you'll have an ally on like the second floor of a building. You just bounce it off the ceiling. Like this is common on that Fantastic Four map or like the Dracula map or whatever. Bounce it off the ceiling. If you have enemies coming through a choke, sometimes you can shoot from really far away where there's no more lock on and still hit them. That's common on that Venom map, Null or whatever. There's like a really long sightline to the choke, and you can usually get 2 shots on like an enemy Venom or an ally Venom from outside your, you know, lock-on range. So it's good as a recovery tool. It's bouncy. Bounce only triggers for allies. It's auto-aim, but only to a certain distance. And the auto-aim prioritizes not full health allies. So, directly hitting someone does more damage, or sorry, more healing than just the AoE does by itself. And you can heal yourself off it. Now with that overview out of the way, what is the best way to use the primary fire? I've found that the best way to build Ult Charge really quickly is if you have an ally and an enemy fighting each other, you hit the ally. Because even though, or you hit the enemy, because if you hit your ally, they will get healed for 28. Pretty good. However, they're probably going to be close to full health by the time you're done. Whereas you see I've been healing here, that's the AoE. Imagine I was hitting an enemy while doing that, they'll end up being half health after the fight ends. So you get all that damage and healing, like the, what is it, 15 damage, 18 AoE, which is a little more than doing direct. So you're building more Ult Charge, and then after the fight is over, you heal them up a little bit back to full health. You're also getting the value from the healing. So with this method, you're technically stealing a little Ult Charge from whoever's fighting the person, but you're building your Ult Charge way quicker. And you're helping kill the enemy, which is an issue if their friends come to fight your friends. Because if they die quicker, you have time to heal your ally. And that's one less source of damage that's damaging your ally.
You can't hide from the light.
And that is everything I know about the Cloak and Dagger primary fire. Please tell me if you've got any cool tips or tricks. Oh, one last thing. I've been talking about getting dived, like, say, by Venom. But another really common composition is poke, which is they have long-range people like Hela, Punisher, whatever, that you come around a corner, you're gonna get blasted and died. But let's say your tank is right there, you know, around the corner. How do I help them? Well, you just bounce it on the ground. The enemy, let's say they're just straight ahead where I threw my orb, the enemy Punisher is there. If you peek out, you'll die. But you can just bounce it on the ground, heal them up. Like, I can't turn around this corner, but I can still heal, which is not something many other healers can do. I think maybe Invisible Woman, but that's about it, or like Luna beforehand, or Mantis beforehand. But like if you got your tank, like let's say Thing ran that way, and there's the Punisher, the Hela looking down, if you peek out, you will die, or get high likelihood of dying. Don't even need to risk it, you just bounce your things like this, all good and well healed. Okay, I hope this helps. This is a quick video about the dagger primary fire. I hope there was a tip or trick that helped you out here. Please say if you got any other tips or tricks. Okay, have a good one.